All right, thanks all for coming. Today it's day 943 of a live stream genocide perpetrated by apartheid Israel and facilitated by our own government, the Australian government. Yet we are here today criminalising people for saying 6 words about water and freedom. And these laws that have intimidated an entire sector of our community, these laws that prevent people from fully participating in the life here in this country. When we talk about belonging, that encompasses all forms of belonging. When we talk about economic participation, social participation, and political participation, we have every right to say words that communicate equal human rights and justice and communicates the message of politics that we believe in. Please welcome Edward Carroll.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for being here to support me as I stand in front of the magistrates today. I'm not going to make too many comments while we are undergoing the legal proceedings. I wish that I wasn't here today. I wish we didn't need to be here today to be standing in defence of freedom and the right to say what needs to be said, to oppose an active genocide. The fact that I have to stand here as a person that identifies as Jewish doesn't really matter. I'm a part of the world. I'm a citizen of the world. And the fact that we have to stand up and say violence is wrong and then risk prosecution for that is absolutely ridiculous. And I wish that the Chrysler government would listen to sense, listen to reason, and repeal the laws that they have put forward. It is my intention to be a part of the challenge that is going to go to the High Court of Australia that is going to seek to strike down these laws. I'm not going to be able to say any more while we receive advice from our lawyers involved with that case. The only thing I really have to say is free Palestine. So my name is Edward Carroll, Carroll. I'm the State President of Queensland Progressives Political Party, and I'm a grassroots member of the Jewish Solidarity Collective, or Doykates in the engine. That's spelled D-O-Y-A-E-I-T.
And my name is Roma Naji, R-E-M-A-H-N-A-J-I. I'm the spokesperson for Justice from Palestine, Maganja.
Speaking just about the circumstances to the charges that we today.
So Justice for Palestine organised a weekend of action from the 17th to the 19th of April. I was involved in that weekend of action primarily on the Saturday, where we had a day of what we would call mass non-compliance. As part of that, I stood in front of the crowd, gave a speech to the crowd, and held up a sign. And as a result of that and nothing else, police came through in a very large crowd and arrested me.
To do with this charge, will you be fighting it?
We do intend to fight it, that's correct. Yeah.
Why is that?
The laws are wrong. David Chrysler has put these laws in place claiming to be protecting Jewish people and about Jewish safety. I was arrested as a Jewish man, so it's very clear that these laws haven't been put in place for my safety and for many, many other non-Zionist and anti-Zionist Jews that live in Australia.
What's your purpose of using her phrase that day during that speech?
We had a deliberate intent to challenge the laws.
The laws say that it needs to have an intention to menace, harass, or offend a member of the public, specifically, obviously talking about the Jewish community there as well. As a Jewish man yourself, you obviously don't believe that phrase menace, harass, or offends.
No, there's not an intent clause in the legislation. It just says that it has to be perceived to menace, harass, or offend. I held up a sign. On that sign was the Twitter bio of the son of Benjamin Netanyahu, who's the president of Israel. His Twitter bio contains the phrase that has been declared illegal in Queensland. So the fact that I can hold up a sign for the son of one of the most senior Jews in Israel and be arrested for that shows quite clear that the intent of these laws is wrong and the purpose of these laws is wrong.
And in terms of the High Court challenge, you alluded to it there. I know you don't want to talk too much about it, but when does that? What is the next steps for that challenge?
We're going through the process now. So the Mark Lawyers will be the senior counsel leading that High Court challenge. I'm currently in talks with them about the process. We're only at the start of this process, so there's not too many comments I can make at the moment. There will be more coming from Mark Lawyers.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Free Palestine! Free
Palestine!
Free
Palestine!
Free
Palestine!
Free
Palestine!
Free
Palestine!